from Indiana University, number 4, Victor Oladipo.
Here's Oladipo. Pounds it down.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, my goodness.
And he blocked it again.
He's looking for it all.
7 seconds. Oladipo to win it.
Another one. Another one. Oladipo says, this is my city.
Well, we have a new analyst making his NBA Today debut, the second overall pick in 2013, the two-time All-Star, Victor Oladipo. Welcome to NBA Today.
Thank you for having me.
Got his Sunday's best song.
I know, he's all dressed up here. Well, this isn't The Masked Singer, so we get to hear and see, his full outfit here. I promise it won't be harder, though, than that show. This is going to be a lot of fun. We're also joined in our studios, of course, by Brian Windhorst, Kendrick, Perkins. I'm Malika Andrews. Let's show Victor how we do it on this show, wasting no time, because 28 out of 30 teams, they played at least one preseason game. And we may have had the best action yet last night. Let's call it a little tip-off tune-up, shall we? We're going to start with the Miami Heat here. Brian Bam Adebayo pulling up for that straight-on three, gets that one to go. And then later in the first here, Jimmy Butler drives, spins.
Flop warning in the preseason.
Well, 11 points in 16 minutes here for Butler. But LaMelo Ball got some good action.
He's looked terrific in the first couple of games for the Hornets, wearing ankle braces and hitting threes, 4 of them in the first quarter alone.
24 points, made 6 three-pointers in total. The Hornets get the win in that one. Hey, Perk, let's check in on the Hawks and the Pacers here. Trae Young, nice little rainbow three.
He's going to have to hit a lot of those this season in order for the Hawks to be relevant.
He had 17 points in 21 minutes here, Perk, but here come the Pacers.
Pacers are pacing. Pascal Siakam doing what he do best, running the gaps, filling the lanes, receiving and finishing.
This, though, may have been the play of the game.
How did it get through? I still don't know. I need to see a slow-mo replay on that.
Trae Young checking the vision there. In the waning seconds, the Hawks.
This is known as the triple Lundy.
Wow. The triple what?
Victor got that joke? Oh, man, I thought I was stretching there.
Let's go to the Bulls and the Cavs here early in the first tier. You just sat down with Donovan Mitchell a few days ago, Brian.
He's happy. He's healthy. He's paid. He wants to be in Cleveland, and they're playing great early on here.
He had 12 points in this game, but he also said, look out for Evan Mobley, Victor, and in this game, you needed to do just that.
Yeah, definitely. If you see him, he's had a great summer. He's improved tremendously, and see him attacking the rim right here. It's going to be tough for guys to guard him this year.
Yeah, 19 points, 6 rebounds, 3 blocks for Mobley. All right, let's check in on the Suns and the Pistons. Kevin Durant looked real solid in this one. The Pistons turn it over. Here comes Kevin Durant, picking up exactly where he left off in Paris.
Yeah, he struggled in his first preseason game. He did not struggle in this one. Imagine if he had played at Michigan State. You think they would have another national title?
But look at this ball movement here.
Pretty good. Any ball movement that results in a Durant three is a good ball movement.
Well, and Tyus Jones is a huge catalyst of that. Then Kevin Durant somehow gets that to go. 21 points in this one. Let's take a listen to Kevin Durant after the game.
We watched film yesterday, this morning. Try to understand, what we need to, do better. We're trying to build stack days, build good habits. So as much film as we can watch early on, as much as we can see of ourselves, what we need to do is good. So we got a lot of space out there. Guys are willing passers, and we're trying to look for more threes. So once it comes my way, I just try to be aggressive to shoot over the defense, keep the defense honest, and away from my teammates when they driving. So when that ball comes to me, I got to be able to knock it down.
All right, so we've got a little bit of a preseason sample size here. 2 games so far from the Suns. Their core of Beal, Booker, KD, they have all played, as well as their new point guard, Tyus Jones. They currently are tied with the 5th shortest odds to win the West. So, Victor, do you think that they are sleepers in the Western Conference?
Yes, definitely. I think they're sleepers in the West. I think it's a prove-it year for them. With the players they have, you just can't count them out, honestly. And they've kind of had some disappointments the last couple of years, so I think they're primed and ready to make a push.
Yeah, we played that clip yesterday of Bradley Beal saying, hey, I missed 30 games last year. We still won 49. Yeah. I would just point out that Kevin Durant played 75 games last year, the most he'd played since he hurt his Achilles back in 2019, and they still had some struggles, especially down the stretch in fourth quarters. I was very high on this team all through last year. I kept believing that they were going to work it out. Even though they've improved and even though they've changed the coach and even though they've had some more continuity, I'm just going to wait back and watch. I agree that they absolutely have the potential to be a great team, but I need to see a little bit more this year. I'm going to have to see them prove it, as Victor said.
Oh, Victor, prove it. That's adorable. Wendy, I just have to see it. That's cute. Look, I ain't tap dancing today. I came in hot. If I'm dancing, damn it, I'm doing the butterfly. I'm dropping it like it's hot. Okay, look, here's the thing.
Get some ice
They're
ready.
my dark horse to win it all. They're my dark horse to win it all. We saw a disgruntled, unhappy Kevin Durant average 27 points last year, and he wasn't seeing eye to eye with Frank Vogel. Now, he's coming in fresh start, fresh off of winning the gold medal. We saw the joy that he was playing with. Now he has Mike Budenholzer over there. Mike Budenholzer is coming in with something to prove. Felt like he shouldn't have got fired from the Milwaukee Bucks. Bradley Beal is happy. We saw how great that Devin Booker looked in the Olympics, and they filled in the pieces. Yeah. Again, this guy Plumlee, I don't know, like, he is so valuable to this team. Every single team he's been on, he's helped them move the goalposts on both ends of the floor.
I hear you saying, you know, dark horse to win it all, but if I told you it was the Thunder and the Timberwolves in the Western Conference Finals, would you be surprised?
No, I mean, because so many teams,
that's what
think
it feels
about
like
it, Malika.
in the West.
Yeah, they got question marks. Right, and that's why there's question marks on every single team in the Western Conference, and that's why it wouldn't surprise me. And I'm ready to jump off the porch right now and say, you know what, the Phoenix Suns are my dark horse.
Don't jump off the porch, Perk. I will say this: I like it better now, where we really could make a case for 5 or 6 teams in the West to win the West, than it was a decade ago when the Warriors won it every year, year over year. And so the Suns are absolutely there. I will say this. They have really added some role. When they made that Beal trade, they just didn't have much on this team. They have done a nice work in their front office over the last year to add some role players. Grayson Allen, Mason Plumlee, like Perk said. Tyus Jones is one of the best value signings of the offseason. They are a deeper team this year. There's no reason why they can't come together, but I just have to, I'm burned on this team because I sat up here at this desk and defended them last year, said, here they come, and they never came.
Zach Edey was the only rookie in this group to start his first preseason game, though. He looked pretty good, Perk. Does he have the most pressure on him of any rookie this season?
I wouldn't say the most pressure, but he's definitely going to be in the conversation for his Rookie of the Year. I love the big fella, 7'2", 7'3", featherly touch. Play with a tenacity that I love, and now he's catching lobs, and I'm talking about snatching the screws out the basket. John Morant is going to make him better. He's going to be a better defender. He look like he didn't shed a couple pounds.
Look what the odds makers say, though. They have faith in Edey. He's the favorite to win Rookie of the Year. ESPN Bet puts him at plus 450, followed by Reed Shepherd, and then you see Alex Sarr, Matas Buzelis, Zachary Risache, all at plus 900. As for the future of the NBA, though, there is one player that has a monopoly on that front. Last season's Rookie of the Year, Victor Wembanyama. When the NBA surveyed all 30 general managers across the league, he was the overwhelming choice for the player you would most want to start a franchise with. He'd also received votes in 8 other categories, including running away with Best Defensive Player as well. So Wemby, new Spurs point guard, Chris Paul, they're going to actually make their preseason debut tonight against the Magic. So from one Victor to another, I'm looking at you here. How do you describe his impact on the court?
There isn't an award I don't think he can't win. I don't think it exists. I think he can. He's favored to win any award every year. He's a different specimen. We haven't seen anything like him, so I think he has a chance every year to do something special.
I was going to ask what his ceiling is.
There's no ceiling.
But, I mean, Brian said...
This is my hard and fast rule that there's no hard and fast ceiling on this guy. I seriously, like, I can't with a straight face, Malika, say I think he's going to win the MVP, but I'm not ruling it out. You know, his team's probably not going to win enough games. His impact at both ends, and if you watched him play this summer for Team France, I mean, LeBron described the gold medal game as a Game 7. Okay, that's what he felt. 21-year career, LeBron James, 4 champions. He said it felt like a Game 7. Victor was arguably the best player in that game. I know Steph was untouchable in the last few minutes. Victor was arguably the best player on the floor in that game. I mean, this guy is getting better by the month.
And let me tell you, like, I'm in a group message with my childhood friends, my guys I played high school basketball with, and they always got something to say about what I say on television, right? And if I say something about a certain athlete, they say, oh, Perk, you putting a lot of gas. I don't see it. You know, y'all hyping it up. They don't say that about Victor Wembanyama, right? This is not a hype train. This is a real train, right? And what he does on both ends of the floor. Last year, one could make the case, and I probably dropped the ball, that he should have been a defensive player of the year. I know the Spurs as a team, I think they were ranked like 24th to 26th, but with Victor in the lineup and him on the floor, they was ranked top 10. Like, that's the impact that he has. Offensively, I mean, he's steady working, zero flaws, and he stays in the lab. That's the most impressive thing about him, is that he fits that Spurs culture, right? He's not trying to worry about anything other than getting better. We see him putting on the size, the muscle, and that one game that stood out to me last year, he had a lot of them.
Yeah.
But when he went toe-to-toe with Giannis ended up getting the best of him, but right there I was like, oh, no, he's a dog.
Last year, I was in San Antonio for a game where Jalen Brunson scored 60, and Victor went for 40 and 20. It's one of my most enjoyable nights
I was trying to
year.
forget about that game.
I mean,
Let me just real quick. Who on this set thinks that before it's all said and done, Victor's going to win an MVP?
for what's all said and done?
His career is all said and done. He's going to win
win
the next
3
couple
of them.
years.
So.
No ceiling.
Right.
My God.
All defensive team? Or
Yes.
Defensive player of the year?
Yes.
So, I mean, this guy, that's why no one in your group chat is giving you a hard time.
Yeah.
Before we bounce, this is cool. LeBron James was named an honorary co-chair of the 2025 Met Gala alongside Oscar-nominated actor Coleman Domingo, music mogul Pharrell Williams, race car driver Lewis Hamilton, rapper A$AP Rocky. And this is awesome. For the first time, all of the co-chairs for the biggest day in fashion, they will be black men. It takes place on the first Monday in May, so we'll see if LeBron will actually be able to attend. The Lakers are hoping to still be playing in the postseason at that point.